Hey guys, welcome once again. How are you? Hope you all are doing well. Today I'm back again with a new, a small project which I did actually. So it's regarding Excel. So yeah, like we all know Excel, but it's like in we most of us we don't know how powerful Excel is, and the concept of VBA and macros that really makes Excel a very more powerful tool. Plus, there are lots of productivity which you can do using Excel. So yes, as you can see over here, you all can get an idea that it's I created this project with the investment and expense tracker. So we all are now, we most of us are into investing and all those things, right? And even it's better, like you should invest once you start earning. You should have a track of your expenses and income and all those things. So to do a very automated thing, I have created this whole thing after I did a course on Excel. So today I will be showing you guys like some of the things which I implemented over here. You guys can also do it if you want. Though these days I don't means people prefer more, something web oriented or mobile, but I don't know much about mobile development, so why not use Excel for the time. And but by the way, Excel is really very cool. So without wasting much time, let's dig deep into this and let's find out what I created. So before going through the whole thing which I prepared, I want to show a few things first. That is, yeah. So this is actually a web page, and also there is a Twitter profile of this particular guy. If you go with the short form, it will be save, invest, repeat. Sorry, SIR. So I can just show you over here. It is. So I really follow this Twitter handle, and you can see from his bio, he talks about how to and all those things. So so basically, yeah. So here there is a concept of how to invest, and here is a concept where he describes about some of the themes which you must follow, like low risk, low reward, medium risk, medium reward. If you want to know more about this, you can DM me or you can follow my Twitter, which is at the rate Shubs, okay, at the rate Shubhadeep underscore Shubs. So you can follow me and I can help you with all those things. Uh, so yeah. So what here he is trying to tell you is that, say suppose you have a 100 rupees, and you need to invest them. So how you should invest it? It is like if you follow his way, his scheme or architecture, in technical terms. So it will be like 55 rupees in index fund, debt fund, and 5% holding cash. So basically here the thing is, the concept is that whatever you invest, at the end of the day, your this line is very much important. Like the portfolio should ensure that your index fund, debt fund, and cash should be in this particular percentage or this particular ratio. Okay. Because many people thinks that he's trying to say that 55% of 100 rupees should be invested on index fund, but that's not the concept over here. The concept is your portfolio should be in this percentage or in this ratio. Like if you can see, if I calculate the ratio, it will be, I think, 11 is to 8 is to 1. So your ratio should be like this. Okay, so I have taken this one concept of this. But anyways, this I just told this so that you don't get confused on what I did. But my here one objective is, like how in one button click Excel can do a lot of things. So you can see there are many other areas, and you can also have areas for you for according to your your priorities and statistics. So yeah, so coming back to over here, so this is kind of my home page, or you can say like home type of thing. So all these things are all formatting, you can see. So basically here you can see that I have given here select the person, because I have two person, I have a friend of mine. So basically just zoom this little bit so that you guys can see. Yeah, so basically you see I have there are this is a data validation which I have created. Like you can only put two values over here. So if I say this is me, okay, so if I put this, you can see that here certain things changed, right? Like let me show you once again. Just have a look at this part of the portion. So if I do this, you see this has changed. If I do this, this has changed. Okay, so these are all conditional conditional data and formatting, all these things of Excel, and it is very great. So basically select the person. Since I am having two people, means two people portfolio I will be managing. You can, for you, if it is one person, then there will be only one person. You don't even need this particular field also. So basically, yeah, so this is like, say suppose I'm selecting my Shubhadeep, and then select your month. So here also you see there is a list, and you have to select only things from here. So this also comes as a part of data validation. So yeah, you can put like you want, like say suppose you, today it's a month of, like, okay, let's say today is now going October month, right? So now October month, say for this October month, at the end of the October month, you have to, you got the income, you got the salary, your expenses, and what is the saving you will be having. So by the way, you can see over here, please edit the fields with the background color of golden. So I will be only editing these golden color fields. I will not be touching any of the other color fields. Okay. So now you see I have over here certain sheets. So basically this is tracker. Means this is a tracker, is means like here I am tracking my income, expenses and savings. Okay. Here I am checking my investment, the investments which I am doing in different areas. These are all dummy data. Okay, and there here I am filing a, here I am keeping a track of the returns which I am getting after each month. Okay, at the end of each month in the areas where I am doing the investments. So say suppose I have this select your month. So I selected October. So for this October, say I am getting a salary of, say, 50,000. By the way, here you cannot write ABC, all these things, it will give you error. Okay, so we need to give only positive values. So say suppose I say my income is 50,000. Okay, and then my expense, so say suppose my expense is 20,000. Okay, so you see it is automatically calculated. These are basic things. So now what I will do is, so say for the month of October, so when I come to here, so you can see for the month of October it is empty. Okay, so what I will do is, when I write here add entry, so basically I'm putting this entry in this particular sheet. So when I do add entry, you see you get a status of successful. So when I go over here, you can see I got a status of successful. And obviously this whole data is getting visualized in this chart. Since I have given a line chart, so the chart data is not coming because it is not continuous. Okay, so now you see that my savings came, correct? So now I need to fill the return. The returns means, like at the end of September, what return did I get? Okay, means what return did I get for the month of, means for the month of October. Okay, means this in September I did some savings and I put those savings, and then I got some return. Obviously, at the end of October I will be getting some return also. So say suppose you see, I go to this return section, and you see in the October area here everything is, everything is like there is nothing data. So I will be filling that too. So say suppose I fill over here again, say out of, so we say my savings, say suppose my mutual fund, like my returns are around 50,000. Okay, at the end of October, and then my stock is six, suppose 20,000. Then my Bitcoin is, say suppose 15,000, and this one is, say suppose 50,000 or 5,000. Okay, then when I click on add returns, you see again I get a success message. When I go over here, you see I'm getting these returns. Okay, and here there were some, actually I was, there were some changes, so these things got deleted. So this is fine. Okay, so you can understand, like, this is a table, right? This is a table, the table. So yeah, so this data got entered over here, and you can see all the summation happened over here. Okay, so now you can, now you can see that my the CRs, they got, you know, like they got into means this is like current ratio, means the current portfolio percentage which is, so my current portfolio percentage, like, if you know, if I calculate the ratio of, means, you know, the that portfolio percentage which I was explaining you before. So here it is like 75,000, here 28,000, here 21,000. Okay, so basically, you know, I have taken four categories over here. So it is like mutual fund, stocks, Bitcoin, and the cash which I am holding. Okay, so as you see, so here the data is little bit, you know, impractical data. Okay, so basically here 3416 is, means this is the cash which I'm having. Okay, so but basically I won't be having this much. So say suppose in for October month I'm having a cash of around, say, 30,000. Okay, I'm having a cash of around 30,000, and yeah, I'm having a cash of around 30,000. So now, yeah, so now you see what happens is, this like, means actually my portfolio is coming as, means I'm considering four factors, which is this one, this one, this one, because these things are, means this particular thing is fixed for me. See, these things are like, you know, it depends upon what, you know, what you are doing, means what is your whole portfolio thing. But here it's completely dependent, but you please, please don't go through this, what here, what are my portfolios. Just think that, okay, there is a my portfolio is considering of mutual funds, stocks, Bitcoin, and this cash which I'm holding. Okay, so now cash is a pure cash. It means there will be no return of this cash. Okay, and this is for the luxuries. Say suppose the luxuries which you are doing. So obviously, you know, like, so that's why I did not add it into the return section. Okay, so now here comes my this cash percentage which I'm holding. So what happens is, so now the ratio is calculated, and that this is the CR, this is the current ratio. Okay, so now say suppose I want to divide this thing into, like, say suppose into a percentage of 60. Okay, 60, 20, 10, and 10. Okay, so 6, 20, 10, 10, right? Correct. So means 60% of mutual fund, 20 of stocks, 10 of Bitcoin, 10 of cash, right? So what should be, so if the ratio, so you can understand, right? So if the ratio will be 6 2 1 1, correct? So it's coming in this ratio. So now when I click on calculate, it will tell me, like, I have 30,000, right? So how should I divide 30,000 so that this whole thing comes in this ratio, means this is an uneven ratio, right? So that my portfolio ratio comes in this manner. So when I click on calculate, you can see that it calculated. So like in mutual fund I need to invest 17,000, in stocks I need to invest 6,000. Just I'm doing it like this. So in Bitcoin I need to invest 3,000, and in cash I need to do 4. And I told you now, this is my fixed, like this is fixed, whatever happens my 500 will be deducted from this thing. So this is like, this is that thing. Okay, now, so now what is the thing, now I have to invest this, right? I need to invest this for which month? For the next month, that is for October. So here there is one thing that I have to change over here, November, which I will work around. So now I selected November, so I will be investing these things in for the month of November. So when I click here to invest, so when I go to invest, you see for the November month I invested this in mutual fund, this in stock, this in Bitcoin, and this much in cash. But here I forgot to show one thing, that is here I have to give this data, okay, like whether I want to invest or not. So the thing is that I mean this YY means I'm investing. Say suppose Bitcoin is very high and I don't want to invest on that, so I can give it as no. So when I give it as no, what happens is it comes into my holding amount. Okay, uh, just 1 minute, my system got hanged, I guess. Yeah, it got hanged a little bit. Okay, so the thing is that here I need to change them. Sorry, unfortunately I did not change it. So here it will be mutual fund, here it will be stocks, here it will be Bitcoin. Okay, so now you see what happens is, so say suppose if I don't want to invest in Bitcoin, so what will happen is it will come over here and it will show me that I have this much, means I did not invest for that month, so that becomes my holding amount. That means I am holding 3000, means 3037 rupees for my Bitcoin, which I can invest for, which I can invest in the future. I can show you, like if I click here to invest, see, again I got a successful message. If I go over here, you see this amount is coming as this, and here it is giving 0. Okay, so so this is the thing. So like we can see that means just go means just move, forget the graph. So imagine when, like, I will obviously post a next video or a photo when when I will be using it in full fledged, and then you can understand it very nicely, like how things have been done. So this is a very small project which I did, and I can tell you guys, like, it was very interesting. I mean, I will show you the visual codes which I wrote. Like these are all the VBA, these are all the VBA codes which I wrote. Okay, so but there are also lots of limitations over here. Like I have hard coded a lot of things, because VBA is very old, kind of, and you can't find like not many things you can do using VBA. So it's like little bit hard coded. Like I have over here 4 areas, so I have to do it in 4 areas only. So now say if I do the same thing with this next person, Priya, this is, so it becomes like my like this data is same, so PPF comes, but here you see these values are not. The reason, because here you see there are no data, so I need to put some data over here, then only, like, I can put any data, like if I can just put over here, say suppose 4000, then say suppose 20,000, and then like say suppose it is 15,000, and it is like 12,000. Okay, here also there is nothing, so I will just fill up the cash one. Okay, because this is where the ratio is getting calculated. So now you see it is coming 000, because I think there is something coming up, like 15 to 20,000. We need to see why it is coming. Might be some issue with the formula, I guess. But anyways, I am not using it in full fledged, but I will be using it, and then I will be showing you guys, like, whatever things. But anyways, this is a I just wanted to tell you guys, like, how how great this Excel is, and how a lot of things you can do using Excel. So anyways, that's it, guys. Thank you for for your time, and let me know if you guys are, like, if you have any idea about Excel you want to explore, I can help you guys. So that's all. Thank you, take care.